Welcome, I'm Elizabeth Harper. I'm thrilled that you could join me on Numerologist.com. I'm here with this month's crystal messages. So what I would love for you to do is just invite the essence, the energy of the crystals to come into your energy field. And as they come into your energy field, invite your intuition to guide you to crystal 1, 2, or 3. And one of those crystals has a message for you. You can choose all of them if it feels right for you. Whatever you're guided to. What you can also do is stop the video. Once you've watched your message, just move your cursor along. Move back and forth until you intuitively feel it's time to stop. And right there is an extra message for you from the Crystal Kingdom. All right, are you ready? So we are in March. We've got a 3-month, haven't we? And it's a 5 years. So it's an energy of 8. When 8 comes up for me, certainly it's about balance, that vibration of balance, isn't it? As above, so below. So let's focus on that. The as above, so below. Our first stone is this beautiful piece of ruby in fuchsite. So there's the ruby, the red, and then there's the fuchsite, which is this green. It's got all these little mottled bits on it as well. So when the stone comes up, of course, with the red and the green, pink and green, it connects with the heart chakra. Part of this is balance because it's green the heart, red the earth. So there's a connection to grounding you into the earth, connecting you in to your soul as well through your heart, through that heart connection. It's also a little bit like a tree when you think about it. That red, the roots going into the earth, so this is a grounding vibration as well. And then that green is growth and opening up. But this stone can also be about something's been missing. So you've been looking for it. You've been trying to find it. You've been trying to fill that void. There's been something that's been missing in your heart, in your life. And there's a sense of searching for it. So with this pink, this ruby color, it's like looking on a physical plane, on the physical level, maybe for relationships, maybe to manifest things. And then on that green, the green level, it's the heart. It's, I want to fill my heart with something. I need something that will support my heart, my soul. So it may be that you're looking at relationships or things or jobs or money or abundance or whatever it is, food, etc., to fill a void in your physical world and also in your emotional world too, in that heart energy. So these two colors coming together, it's like bringing that vibration together, but it could also be splitting it apart. So there can be something right now that you're feeling you need to move away from, that it's time for you to say goodbye to some part of your physical world and some part of your emotional world as well that affects your soul. And one final message from this, when I look at all these little tiny pieces of green that are in there, it just makes me feel as if there is something that is coming for you, something that is coming into your life that maybe you hadn't anticipated, hadn't expected, but your heart has desired it. And there's almost a sense of being showered with blessings or being showered with abundance or showered with love. And I feel that's what's connecting with these little tiny pieces of green right here. And there is a sense that this is coming from your past and it's coming in right now because you need it. There's a feeling that you need this at this moment. You're opening your heart up, that void. You're opening yourself up and saying, please just give me this support, give me this abundance, give me this love, whatever it is you've been searching for, seeking for. And there's a sense that you're going to get a little surprise that this vibration is coming in, maybe not in the way you anticipate, but there's a feeling of something special coming in for you. Ooh, I love that. Okay, number 2, your crystal is this piece of moonstone. This particular piece of moonstone has this little black dot there on the other side. And the moonstone, it's kind of interesting because there's something very sensitive about the moonstone. There's almost something very, it's like there's a sense of it can break at any moment, and yet it's super strong as well. So I feel that that's the message for you, that you've been vulnerable. It may be that you've been feeling a little bit out of sorts, so you've been feeling very sensitive to the energy around you, maybe to words, maybe to people, maybe just to the environment. And now you're being told that you are so strong in that vulnerability as well. So even though you're feeling very sensitive, that sensitivity is strengthening you. It's, you know, the word is coming to me of courage and bravery. So there is a sense that you've been really courageous. Maybe you've trodden a path that others haven't trodden before, or maybe you're breaking out of the box and now you're doing something that's different. And you hadn't anticipated that you were going to do this, because there's a feeling that you've been walking along a particular path that has been trodden before. And some part of you has said, no, it's time for me to veer off on my own journey. And I feel that's what the moonstone's saying, that it's time for you to start moving along your own path, your own journey, your own individual navigation. So we're not listening to other people, but just listening to your own intuition. The moonstone is very much about intuition, about listening to your inner guidance. So again, we come back to that figure 8, that energy of the figure 8, as above, so below. And I feel that this is saying it's time for you to tap in to that intuitive voice, to those intuitive messages that come through you. Not through me or through anybody else, but through you personally. What is it that you are being guided to right now? And when I look at this stone, and there's that little black spot right there, I always feel as if it's like, you know, X marks the spot. There is this sense of you honing in on the exact direction that you need to take. You know, it's funny sometimes when you ask a question, you know the answer to the question, but you ask it anyway because there is a sense sometimes that somebody else knows that answer, or that you don't have the right answer, but you do. And I feel that's what that dot is about right there, is that you have the answer to every question that you have. It's just a case of listening to it. And I feel that that is part of that as above, so below. That you, in this physical realm, have a connection to that spiritual realm, have a connection to that intuitive energy. And you have the answer to whatever it is you need right now. Just ask. And then be open, not just to receive the answer, but to believe and trust the message that comes through to you. There's one final thing with this. There is a supermoon this month, isn't there? It's one of 4 supermoons all in a row. So there is that sense of a new beginning for you. And again, full moon is about completion. So letting go of something and then moving into this whole new energy of light for you. Just like this, that white light. All right. I love that. Our final stone. Can you intuit it? Our final stone is red jasper. And red jasper, I love when red jasper comes up because it's almost like it walks into the room and says, okay, so I'm here. Let's put our feet on the ground and let's get started. And there's this sense with the red jasper of there's no messing around. This stone is specifically around grounding. It's about grounding, and it has that colour, doesn't it, of the red of the earth, the brown, a sense of being in the present moment. And when you're grounded, when you're in this present moment, you are powerful. Think about yourself as a tree, and your roots are rooting into the earth, grounding you into the earth, and the wind, there's a lot of wind outside right now because the temperatures are changing, the tree is moving back and forth, but you're staying in the ground. So that is super strong, and I feel that this is a message for you right now, is just stand your ground. If you are being swayed one way or the other, there is a sense of really listening to your own guidance. And again, it's a little bit like the moonstone, listening to your own intuition. This is a protective stone, and that grounding is highly protective. So I feel at this moment for you, with this energy, that it's about continuing on your path and knowing that you're moving in the right direction, and really focused on staying grounded and really staying on this particular journey without veering off somewhere else, without, you know, sometimes we get this sort of squirrel moment, don't we? Like, squirrel, up we go. And there's that sense of something sparkly. But I feel that with this, that it's saying, stop looking at all the sparkly things and stay focused. It's time to stay focused. So I find for myself, and I'm almost sensing this kind of writing here, I feel for myself that when I get a little unfocused, I need a list. So that when I have a to-do list of things to do, then that helps me to stay grounded in this moment. I'm not veering off to the sparkly things all the time, and I feel that that's what this is saying. There's one more thing that with this that's just popping into my head, and it's about education. That there's something around education for you right now, and it could be that it's training, taking a course. It might be that somebody is training with you, that you are the teacher. But most of all, I feel that it's about getting down to business, and something around that business is educational. So it's learning and sticking with that learning as well. And again, not getting sidetracked with something else, to just stay focused. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, watch the next video now, and click the link in my bio. I have a wonderful course that will support and guide you as you connect with your intuition, your guides, your angels, your spirit team. I will see you next month with another crystal message. Bye for now.